Hey y'all, this is Anna Alexander. Welcome back to my basement as I'm watching all the things today, including season 2, episode 11 of the series Deadwood, streaming now on HBO. And they killed the kid, y'all. The story creators actually killed the little boy. And it seems some of you have shared that it wasn't necessarily planned. Apparently, little boy had some stage parents, and the show creators went, "We don't need this stress. Goodbye, child." Is that true? Is that true? Because if so, wow. Thanks, mom and dad. Woohoo. Woohoo. So now, question becomes for me as I start thinking forward, what happens with Seth and Martha? Martha came to provide a father figure for her son. Also, she can't really go out and support herself. This is a time period where women weren't allowed to do that. Or if they did so, it was very difficult. You had to strike gold. So now that Martha doesn't have to have a father figure for William, what does she do now? How easy was divorce in this time period? Can she just divorce Seth and go off and start anew? Start again? Start fresh? Does she stick it out with Seth? I don't know. But I did have a thought. What if she goes, okay, I'm out of here. I can't be with you anymore. And then we see her a month or two later because we know, at least I think, I'm pretty 98% sure positive her and Seth had sex at least once. So if she came back pregnant, wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. So besides the Bullock tragedy, the other T word, we have the Bullock tragedy. But then we've got this whole Yankton, Montana, Deadwood, who vying for which state they go to. Because at this point in time, everything with Montana seems to be fabrication by Al, so that Yankton, which I guess is part of North Dakota, doesn't immediately swoop in and scoop them up and establish, I guess, authority over them. We haven't really heard from anyone from Montana. Huh. Okay, so I think that's where we are. I think it's best if we just watch the episode and see if more facts come to light. Okay, so I'm gonna get locked and loaded. I hope you are too. Thank you much for joining me on this adventure, and let's get to it. Who's on fire? Oh, it's literally who's on fire. I meant like which building, but ooh, no. You don't mess with Mr. Wu. That's all he can stands, and he can't stands no more. Oh, oh, oh. Did Seth build it himself? Seth built the casket himself.
You abide me beside you? 20 paces or so?
Well, at least he asked.
Yankton's man is among us. Even under the circumstances, he may try you to confirm we're allied. If he does, you're not to advance the cause.
All right.
Is Seth amongst the he doesn't give a fuck anymore? And this fucker's still alive. Why?
Yeah, you fat fuck, you're alive. Next time he opens his eyes, he's gonna think he died and went to heaven.
Don't be nice to him, though. He's so cold-heartedly shot his brother to death. Oh, they brought him home to prepare him. On his little hat.
Swedgen? Fucking no.
Swedgen, no.
I know about the burned up whores. I know about the San Francisco cocksucker setting a match to him. Now, here's the part you gotta listen to, Wu.
中国.
And do you come to me to back your move against your San Francisco cocksucker rival? Am I getting the fucking drift here, Wu?
Swedgen.
Swedgen fucking gets it. Swedgen doesn't give a fuck. I can use the plate if you want to leave that.
Did Al just make an enemy? Knock comes the bottle.
Why don't I back him?
Those Hearst is in the other chink's corner.
Meaning Wu has to lose.
But Hearst Chink, boss in that alley, ain't to my fucking taste. So what if something delays the battle of the Chinks? Meanwhile, that pain in the balls, Wu is sketching up a store and drawing fucking little pictures of himself, brandishing the lash, driving from a delivery ship a quota of Chinks. Now, by this time, Hearst has seen my ass so many times, he knows I'm no long-term threat. Those circumstances, we can risk backing Wu.
That's a lot of what ifs.
If the other Chink can be dissuaded, Wu we can put on ice.
Cheyenne and Black Hills Telegraph Company. Telegrams for delivery.
May I suggest as well that rather than you delivering your telegrams upstairs, interrupting the rest or secret depravities of well-armed guests,
EB.
I could distribute them in these pigeonholes to be collected by the guests at their leisure.
After I read them, of course.
The minister's here to discuss the service.
As to the substance of the service, do you wish hymns, chosen speakers in memoriam, a second reading?
Let the service be brief.
Do you wish to provide me a detail or two of William?
I don't want that.
You choose something,
Certainly.
and you'll announce that the burial is private.
I will. Will there then be a passing by of the casket after the service?
No.
Thank you, Reverend.
I think it might have been better if he just asked, "What do you want?" That would be it. Oh, God. No.
My condolences, Sheriff. My deepest sympathies.
The answer is yes, Commissioner. What you want to know? Yes. That's all now.
My reluctance to intrude nearly kept me from coming at all.
Hot! Hot!
Who's she getting a bath ready for?
I mean, I know it's supposed to be, but I ain't fucking used to it. Did it ever occur to you, Strange? Bathing in a tub you've dirtied, coming out thinking you're clean?
You need a bath, Jane. Should you do that before your bath?
No! Turn around! Don't go!
Is she afraid of the bathtub?
God, burn my fucking snatch!
Sad day, gentlemen, on which commerce must intrude. I should say that even in his hour of grief, Sheriff Bullock conveyed to me his reliance on you as his proxy.
And as his proxy, I don't do business on the day of my godson's passing.
I'm compelled to wonder, Mr. Swearingen, if this show of grief is a pretext to some other purpose.
What a type you must consort with, that you not fear beating for such an insult.
But you would entertain enhancement of the offer other than cash.
Other than cash? Who's with Andy? What is happening?
And we're meant to hear, but he fell ill.
And then you took him out into the woods, left him for dead.
I was nursed last fall in the plague tent and saved to be born anew and preach the risen Lord.
The wheel of the shall it be in this kingdom.
I will suffer any indignity.
Which I still have not heard you solicit.
Quit. Hit him in the head.
A white man's son is dead.
On the day of his son's burial, the smell of burning flesh ought not offend his nose. And you might want to put off other violence while you're at it. As a decency to the day, you heathen fucking cocksucker. Jesus fucking Christ, there will be no violence between you and Wu while the grieving goes on. You got the fucking message.
What price will you take for your hotel, Mr. Farnham?
Why do you ask?
Ooh, why do you
because
ask?
I want to buy it.
I presume as agent for other parties.
Presume away.
Suckers think they can take away everything.
Boots on a bar? What is the fucking matter with you, Dan? Give me a fucking whiskey bottle.
I've heard shoes upon the table is bad luck.
That no one that's turned in a needle, as I will be checking eyes for signs before we fucking leave.
These girls look all bedraggled. Especially compared to the Bella Union girls.
Why not come? Make them accountable to you.
Shut the fucking door behind you.
Because Al cares too much. Oh. That is a huge turnout.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want.
Is Tom there?
For I know that my Redeemer liveth, and he shall stand at the...
He doesn't quite have the same rhythm as the other Reverend had now, does he?
Whom I shall see for myself, and my eyes shall...
They're just leaving?
Behold.
Oh, Martha. Oh, there's Tom. Oh, Lordy. Oh, she went all the way around. Oh, my goodness.
My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He shall preserve thy soul.
Let the people come and say goodbye to
Preserve thy go- Those who wish to pay final respects to the corpse of William Bullock are invited now into the Bullock home.
This was all sorts of befuddled now, wasn't it? Oh, man.
Get Wu now?
Please.
At the ice house.
What does he mean?
You know, Garden Wu.
He didn't mean literally put him on ice. Did he literally put him on ice?
Didn't make sense when he said it. That's the first place Wu's people'd look.
Yes, Ezra. Yes to the question you've asked me.
Oh, for reals.
Yeah. Swedging. Swedging! Nah, Wu. Swedging. Swedging!
Why don't you just come with us like a gentleman?
Wait, 你白鬼佬，你冇用啊！你做乜鬼啊？
She's just mainlining those cigarettes now, isn't she?
Be ye afraid of the sword.
Jesus
for
fucking
it
Christ.
bringeth the...
Andy? What are you doing, Andy? What? This is not the day to do so.
Mr. Hurst is not a partisan in territorial rivalries, Commissioner.
Oh, God. I want to believe that.
The great man himself will allay your doubts. He joins us within the week.
Is that why he wanted to buy the hotel so he can spiff it up before Hearst arrives?
I took some fucking beating after my brother's fucking funeral. Anyways, how was the funeral? Did you carry on, disgrace yourself?
But it was pretty, too.
Shut up. You dye your hair?
Whatever will let us live. As we are now.
hell kind of ending was that? What? And it just ends like that? What is happening? The thing that's kind of striking me odd about the last couple episodes is, okay, so this little boy in the camp dies in this horrible way. For the town to be respectful, pay respects, makes sense. But a lot of these people were acting as if they had a close relationship with William. And we never saw that. So it felt odd to me that the whole town was there in such a fashion. So those scenes kind of didn't quite sit right with me. It felt like it was not a well-fitting outfit. So Hearst. I got Hearst's plan. Spread a rumor. Make the miners think that their claims could be considered invalid, so they're going to sell cheap just to get out. Hearst buys up all these claims on the cheap. He makes more money. I get that. This whole thing with Deadwood and Yankton and Montana and whatnot, Jerry's going to give Al $50,000. For what? For what? Please. Why is he giving Al $50,000? It's not as if he's giving the town $50,000. He's giving Al $50,000 plus whatever to sweeten whatever deal he thinks Al. Is it so that Al holds a fair election? So Al doesn't hold an election? Please tell me what I'm missing something. I'm missing something. But now Hearst comes to town. Why? Well, does he normally come to places that he buys up? Like the Comstock? Is that what happened there? I don't know. So Alma said yes to Ellsworth. Will there be a wedding? She said yes. Doesn't mean they actually get married. And what is up with Seth and Martha? That little end bit was so weird. Questions. And now we got a season 2 finale. Season 2 finale. Oh. Please join me on that occasion. I so appreciate it when you are all with me on those adventures. It helps so much to figure out sometimes the double talk. But please take care of yourself, drink some water, stretch your bodies, and then come back and see me. So thanks again, y'all, and until next time.